Are these scenes really from recent lootings in Durban, South Africa? This video was posted by Alex Jones, a far-right radio host in the US, known for spreading conspiracy theories. He claims it shows current looting in Durban, a city on South Africa's east coast. But that's misleading. Yes, the video does show a shopping street in central Durban, but it's not recent. Using reverse image search, we found that this footage was already posted on X and Facebook back in 2021. And when we compare it to agency photos from that time, we can identify the same shops during political unrest in South Africa that year. Several international media outlets reported on the lootings back then. So, what really happened in Durban back then? In late June 2021, former South African President Jacob Zuma was sentenced to 15 months in prison for refusing to testify in a corruption probe. Within 48 hours of his arrest, protests erupted in KwaZulu-Natal province and quickly escalated into violent riots that spread across the country. Experts say the unrest wasn't just about Zuma. It was also fueled by economic hardship, the impact of COVID-19, and declining trust in the ruling African National Congress. More than 350 people were killed during the protests. Even though the video is old, it's still being shared across social media and in multiple languages.
It's many different actors sharing the same kind of message or a very similar message. And it's shared by some of these actors that have an intent to create misunderstandings.
Jones' tweet also includes another message. This is what removing white oppression and replacing it with Soros NGO systems look like. A glimpse into the future of all Western countries if changes are not made fast. This is false. It's not just racist and discriminatory, it's also a conspiracy theory. Let's unpack that. The claim suggests that South Africa's post-apartheid era, the end of white oppression, has led to collapse and chaos. White oppression here refers to apartheid, a system of institutionalized and racial segregation and discrimination.
We see an undercurrent of racial tensions or racial narratives and a glorification of the apartheid system, which is deeply concerning.
Because it's playing into those kinds of misunderstandings or misconceptions around race and around creating some hierarchy around race.
Right-wing figures often push the idea that racial equality leads to social decline. US President Donald Trump and South African-born billionaire Elon Musk have further fueled these narratives. Musk has falsely claimed for years that South African authorities are anti-white. Trump and Musk both claimed that there would be a genocide of white farmers in South Africa.
These are all white farmers that are being buried.
There's no evidence of this. But these claims feed into broader immigration debates, especially in the US, where some white South Africans have even been accepted as refugees.
So this plays into this the politics around immigration and the politics around how particular groups of people are not able to govern themselves. It's obviously false, but it's playing upon and exploiting this kind of existing bias in society. Particularly at a time, by the way, when there is a lot of economic uncertainty.
But what does George Soros have to do with all this? Some versions of the post claim South Africa is controlled by NGOs funded by Soros, a Hungarian-American billionaire who supports liberal causes worldwide. He donates to liberal causes often linked to the US Democratic Party, as well as organizations abroad, including in South Africa. But Soros is also a frequent target in global right-wing conspiracy theories. Musk, for example, has claimed many times that Soros wants to undermine the foundations of civilization.
In a lot of right-wing conspiracy theories, they focus on very specific people in order to target the hate and the kind of mis and disinformation. It almost becomes like a code word then to represent everything they're against.
Mainly liberal politics. Despite all this, there's hope, according to some experts.
It was promising to see quite a big pushback in the comments that followed. It was a pushback from South Africans and non-South Africans trying to correct the narrative.
As old videos and narratives resurface, the tactics stay the same. Reuse footage, strip it of context, and pair it with sensational captions to provoke outrage. Like this tweet from Alex Jones. Have you seen other examples of discriminatory disinformation online? Let us know in the comments.